Hi, this is your Houston chiropractor, Dr. Gregory Johnson. We've got John in here with us all the way here from California. Now, he is a self-confessed California crack addict, him and his wife. And they were up in Dallas and drove down here, what, 3.5 hours for you? About 3 hours?
Just about.
Yeah. It only takes me 2 in my bed. So he comes in, his main complaint is low back pain that raised down into his left leg. That's called lumbosacral radiculopathy or sciatica. He gets pain down in his SI joints bilaterally. Paresthesia, which is numbness and tingling down into his left top of his foot. That's the L5 dermatome. He gets thoracic spine pain in his upper thoracics and mid thoracics. And he's also noticed some rib cage pain around onto that left side of the rib cage too, right?
Yes.
Which is very common when you have thoracic spine subluxations. He gets neck pain and stiffness. And he also has had right shoulder pain and stiffness in the AC joint. He's been in several motorcycle accidents where he's had some fractures starting in 1980, 2019, excuse me. In 2020, was it?
12, 17,
12, that's
19,
right, okay, sorry. So he's been a little rough on himself. You hit your head a few times on the concrete too,
yeah.
you told me, yeah.
Smack it.
Were you ever diagnosed with traumatic brain injury?
None.
Yeah, good. Didn't knock you out?
No.
You just hurt the concrete, right?
Hit it hard enough. I left a dent.
I'll say left a
Yeah.
dent.
Cool. So this is John's very first adjustment here at our office. Him being a crack addict, that's how he found us watching our YouTube videos. So we're gonna apply the BioPhysics adjustment first and then do the ring digger on him after that. So let's have you lay back on your stomach for me, please, John. Now his left leg's shorter by about 1/4 of an inch in the prone position. I bring his legs up, it tightens up in his lumbosacral region and his leg gets longer by 1/4 of an inch. So that's a positive Deerfield on the left with a positive Knockless test in the lumbosacral region. He's got bilateral SI palpatory subluxations, palpated subluxations, and sacral deviation just straight posterior. L4 and L5 are subluxated. He has paraspinal muscle hypertonicity all the way up into his upper thoracic, lower thoracic, upper lumbar spine. Mid-thoracic subluxations where they attach to the rib cage, that's called costovertebral subluxations. Tight shoulders all the time because he's on the computer, he said about 10 hours a day. And he's got 3 subluxations in his cervical spine, starting at C2, down at C4-5, and then 5-6 on the right. So I'm going to show you this test because this is a important objective test. Go ahead and lift that right leg up for me again, John. Now that tightens up in his back, but also cramps up in his upper left thoracic spine, right?
Yeah.
So we're going to do this side now. And you see this side is easier for him to lift that and tighten up as bad, did it?
No, not at all.
So he's got a contralateral pelvic distortion. His Deerfield and Knockless was positive over here on this left side, but he had a right sacral deviation. So we're going to be adjusting every one of those subluxation complexes with this technique. I'm going to start off on your pelvis, John. You'll feel some pressure on those joints. They might be a little sore at first, but they'll feel better once I adjust them. Yep. Yeah, boy, that was sore, huh? Yep, a little deeper in person, huh, John?
Yeah.
There we go. Man, I'm gonna have to bust up some concrete in your thoracic. Need to get that with the ring there. You see, it's perfectly even now. Tell me if this feels any easier to you yet, John.
Yeah.
You see, they stay even now too. That didn't tighten up as badly, did it?
No, it didn't.
Okay, good. You gonna feel your head popping up now. Mm-hmm. There we go. Okay, let's turn you on your back, please. Bring your whole head up and over your spine where it's supposed to be. Now let's put both arms straight out sideways, palms facing up. This is my Jesus adjustment. There's your shoulders, AC joint. Now you put it right AC a little differently. Did that hurt when I adjusted that?
Mm-hmm.
Did it? Okay.
Felt
Feel
good
better
now.
when it quits hurting though. There we go.
Oh,
You should have
yeah.
felt that from your knee all the way up to your lower back. Did you? Good. Yes, sir.
That's the one.
Yep, that is one of them.
Oh.
Okay. Let's have you sit up, face toward Joanna. You hear that creaking in there?
Yeah.
There we go. That wasn't bad. That didn't hurt too bad, did it?
No.
There we go. I'm going to want you to move your right shoulder around here when I finish adjusting your elbow and your wrist to see if that made any difference in your shoulder already.
Okay.
Some of that's coming from your clavicle and acromion process being misaligned, but I think some of it's also coming from your neck. So that's why I want you to move your shoulder before I do the ring dinger. There you go. Go ahead and move that right shoulder around. Tell me if that made any difference at all.
It did.
A little easier movement.
Significant difference.
Okay, good.
Yeah, for the
Good.
first time.
Okay,
It's a
good.
little bit still there, but not as bad as it was 2
Okay,
minutes
well, we'll
ago.
see if this makes any additional improvement.
Okay.
'Cause that's coming out of your lower cervical spine. Let's come over on this table next, John. I'm gonna have you lay on your back with your butt right there. Get up this way. You wouldn't be a ham now, would you? So I thought. Okay, on this adjustment, John, you've seen our videos, so you know I'm gonna decompress your spine from your skull all the way down to your pelvis in one move. I call it the ring dinger. The official name for this adjustment is manual spinal neural decompression adjustment on the y-axis. I nicknamed it the ring dinger because nobody ever remembered that. Do you remember me just telling you that?
Half of it.
Go
And
ahead.
you save time.
Yeah, true. It's easier to write my chart notes RD than it was manual spinal neural decompression adjustment on the y-axis too. Yes, sir. Got you in there good tight now. There we go. You want to keep your teeth together on this one then, John. Breathe through your nose for me. Yes, sir.
Oh.
You should have felt that go all the way down your spine. Yes, sir. Yeah, looky there, though. You're still kicking. You're right.
God.
Uh-huh. That's one of the most common responses that I hear on this adjustment. Oh, my God. I hear a lot of people talking to Jesus on this one, too.
Odin.
All right, let me help you up here. You always want to get up sideways when you get up. Now move your shoulder around, see if that made any difference.
Well, much better.
Good.
Yeah.
And that's been bothering you for how long?
4 years was my knee accident? Yeah, 4 years.
Was your motorcycle accident?
Yeah, that was when I broke my
You
knee.
broke your knee,
That-
your patella, and the tibia
Yeah.
and fibula.
This is when it went. I couldn't go any higher.
Well,
Now
you're
I
doing it now.
I can do the
You
chicken.
can fly back to Dallas.
Yeah, right.
Okay, let's come on over here and shoot you now. Yeah. Some people feel like they can fly back to their cities when they get their first ring dinger.
I feel 2 inches taller.
Yes, sir. Actually, you probably are a good inch taller right now. Wait till you take a look at your posture after that. You squared off like a military man right now. You see how we opened that up?
Yeah.
Because that was tight over here.
I was like,
Yeah, exactly. So not only can you feel the difference with these adjustments, you can visibly look in the mirror and see the difference
I
too.
can see
Your
it.
head's not over to the right nearly as bad either.
mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna just bounce your muscles here for a second, and I'm gonna hit you in a mirror image. Here's your homework right here, John. Hold shoulders up back. We'll bring that head straight back. You're a little right, so we go left. Keep that head, there you go. Good, okay, try that same thing again, see if this feels easier. Did that feel any smoother that time?
Yes.
Take a look at neutral now. You square it off, my friend. This looks great. So this is your very first attempt at the ring dinger. Well, no one attempt, it was successful. This was your first ring dinger.
Yes.
How would you describe it to the rest of our crack addicts worldwide, John?
Oh, it's worth it. If you're coming from far away, this is the place to go. You accept patients out of the country?
Yes, we do.
Come on down to Houston, guys. This man knows what he's doing. I feel an inch taller. I feel better. I can actually move my arm up, move my neck around, and I feel tall.
The great thing about these adjustments is you usually feel immediate relief. Would you describe your
Yes, immediate.
experience here today as immediate relief?
Yes, my lower back, the whole just down to my tailbone. It felt amazing. Felt great.
Good, super.
Yeah, and just picking my arm up just feels good again. I can pick up my little girl now. Not
Better watch it. He's gonna be tough to keep up with today.
So,
well, thank you for sharing your experience with everyone on YouTube today,
thank you for your
and
service.
thank you for giving me an opportunity to work on you today.
Anytime.
Tristan will be adjusting you here in the future as well.
Okay.
He does it exactly like me, so
We'll see you
Absolutely.
yeah, he's my replacement.
then. Okay.
Yeah. So this is your Houston chiropractor, Dr. Gregory Johnson, coming to you from Advanced Chiropractic Relief in Houston, Texas, with John from California and Dallas. We'll see y'all soon.